find out that way.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Plastered. You might have noticed the, brand new setup, sort of completely different angle, and
trying something new.
Yeah, and you might have noticed that someone is missing, and that's Jack.
We kicked him out. No, joking.
He's just busy. He's got work. It's
work,
right?
No, I'm joking.
No, not today.
You serious? Oh no, it's Felicia.
He's getting
Big look 3000.
Yep. Well, we hope he is. We hope he
No,
is.
he's working tonight, isn't he? But he's not in Sheffield at the moment. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
away.
And he don't drive.
Oh yeah, sure.
He
He gets the train, right?
He does get the train. Yeah.
We pray our boy's up to his nuts and guts.
You just leave.
that's Chris done as well. That's just me and Tommy for the rest of the episode.
Welcome back to Pla. Because we've got it's like an anagram. Well, not an anagram, but it like makes up our own names, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're Plaster. That's how you were right first time. We're gonna go into some £1 million, but today because you gotta keep the exchange rate right. Do you want to start off first, or do you want me to start?
Start with you.
All right. I think this is one already, but it'd be
one as in off of Rooster.
Yeah. So it's dollars.
It's just recirculated.
Well, yeah, and they're not a thing anymore anyway, so it dibs now, innit? You know what I mean?
Fair game. It's like, I was going to rewatch every episode they ever did, and that's going to be our content.
Yeah, like when a family
We'll just
member
deep
dies.
fake our own face over there.
When a family member dies and everyone just grabs their shit when they die, that's like what's happened with Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, or like
their company's shut down and everyone's just clambering for the shit they left behind.
I like that rule, like 8 years after like a music artist dies, they're like, it's no longer copyright their music.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like...
so can we just like burst out singing Michael Jackson and we won't get copyright?
It's been 8 years.
Since he died?
Of course it has.
80.
Oh, 80. I thought
80.
you said 8.
No.
You said 8,
100% said 8.
You said 8.
All right, I said 8, but in my head I said 8. So yeah, like you last week saying 18 instead of 18.
What?
You're like ages 80 to 30. Or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's not out yet.
Well, this episode won't be out until that is out.
Yeah,
so.
true. No, it is out.
I'm going to mix them all up. Seven's coming out next week, then 6. It's going to be like so. Anyway, what were I on about?
I don't know. I've lost my
£1
brain.
million, but every note that you get out to spend, you've got to lick first. That's one already, I think.
Yeah, no, that is. I remember seeing the thing because when he licks it in the actual clip, like his tongue's like black, I think.
Yeah. So should we go to the next one?
I'm not afraid to use my tongue. And besides, it's plastic these days, isn't it? Like, no, not plastic. Like laminated via notes.
But everyone's been touching it before.
Yeah, but it's fine. Stuck chicken.
I mean, to be honest,
vinegar.
you could counteract it with constantly keeping
just to get rid of the taste. Oh well, yeah.
I won't use hand sanitizer because that tastes gonna be nasty as well.
Tastes like alcohol.
You go to the bank, you get withdraw it all, put it in vinegar overnight.
Just
bring it back
mouthwash.
out, there you go. Jobs are good.
Because you're not swallowing it.
Yeah, but I
just
don't like
it
the
and
taste.
spit it out.
I don't like the taste of mouthwash. I like vinegar.
I mean, when like we're thinking about like the actual.
Do you know what? I actually hate vinegar.
Do you really?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
I used to put up an act.
I actually think like we're thinking about the physical act of licking it. We're not thinking about like the actual social side of people watching you lick all your notes while you.
I don't care about that. Like, you can't judge. It's 2024. If I want to lick my note in public, I'm licking my note in public.
Some woman's like looking at you like funny, and you're like, "Bitch, I'm rich."
Yeah.
Hey, you keep
I would have
this
been
one.
more like, "Bitch, I'm taken." This tongue's reserved.
Oh my god!
You could be like, here's one for you.
Yeah, there would be some people that'd be like,
100%.
I'll get my joke in next week.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Tommy, it's like a running theme that we have to
It
keep
really is.
I'm sorry,
Do I
bro.
lack authority in my voice? Or
I
something?
think you are the least authoritative.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because
I'm the least authoritative person here.
100%.
Really?
You're easy the bitch boy.
Why?
I don't know why.
Mate, my joke's about 8 years old now. I said 8 then.
Go on, what did you say?
I said, because the people would be looking at you really, really weird while you're licking the note, and you could go, oh, here's one for you. And you go like that. See you later, everyone.
Tommy's one and only joke.
That's good. Do you know what?
Maybe just pan cameras into me and Chris now.
Maybe it is a bad habit that I am like so reactionary to people's jokes. Like someone else says something, and I feel like I have to bounce off it straight.
Well, that is the. I'm going to say job. It's not a job. That is the thing we're doing right
it's
now.
not a job yet.
Yeah. Anyway, you're too.
But
I'm easy taking £1 million. I'll lick
oh,
it.
100%. I'm taking the mill.
Yeah.
Is it for like every note of that £1 million or every note for the rest of your life?
Just for that million.
Oh, easy.
Just what? Just £50 notes out at a time. But then the change you use. Oh, if it's pennies.
You've got to swill
I've
pennies
just-
around your
I
mouth.
just-
I don't know if I can do it now.
You've got to lick every note.
Yeah, you got to.
So I'll just withdraw it all in pounds. I pay for every £1 million. There you go. Fuck you.
What happens like if
200
you-
grand Aston
So
Martin.
what's the counteract
I
of
just
like
transfer that like a normal person.
what's the counteract of like you take the mill, but once you've took the mill, like government bring a law out of no cash, everything's you guys like lick your card every time you use it, isn't it?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, but then that's easy, isn't it? 'Cause it's in
Lick
your own
the
pocket.
item you're about to purchase.
Oh my god!
That's what you have to do every time. Lick the
Oh,
item you're about to purchase.
Oh, what would be the weirdest thing to buy that you've got to lick before you buy it?
thinking like-
just before you hand it over to Cass Richard because he's got to hand it after like.
I'm thinking like sex toys that are like
Oh yeah,
Go get some anal beads and just be like,
yeah.
each individual one.
Like, can I buy this, please?
Oh, what if you only talk? What
that's
if,
me come out that end.
I'm just
And the
thinking
guy's
about-
like, you can't return that now. It's out of box.
you walk into Pets at Home. You walk out like with a soaking wet guinea pig.
Yeah.
You've got to buy a fish.
Yeah.
My God. What film's that off?
I bet this.
What?
Where someone like puts a goldfish in their mouth. That's off a
There's
film.
loads of films where that's done.
Yeah, that would be 10 times worse. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, the goldfish.
Lick
Or
lick
lick
the
the
Thing you have
item
to buy.
instead of the
Yeah,
money.
lick the item you're about to buy. I think that'd be worse than licking the money.
Jesus, yeah, that would make me think.
Because you really can't sanitize it.
Imagine you go to like a car boot sale. Everything's
Oh yeah,
Oh, those are some nice socks.
yeah.
You're just never gonna buy
I rate
anything
like that
second
lamp.
hand.
I'm gonna lick that fucking lamp right now.
You're licking it. Oh, Tommy's bought that. No, I am.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
just licking it because I want.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you just want it, anything you want, you've got to lick.
Oh no, the joke would have still been like, if you're buying it, you've got to lick it, but you're just sat there licking it for the sake of licking it.
Yeah, I couldn't take the money on that. I could take the money on licking the notes.
Just the notes.
Yeah, I
Right.
could
Oh,
do
so that
that.
was yours. Like mine was like
I just kind of like out
the
of
Yeah,
upgraded
yeah.
1.5.
Yeah, just built onto it.
Patched it.
Mine. So everyone's taking the money on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
So mine, I couldn't really think of one, but I think I saw something similar to this one before. I don't think it was on Rooster Teeth. So it's £1 million, but for every pound you spend, you have to eat that much money before that much poundage before you spend it. So if you want to spend £2,000 on something,
You have to eat £2,000 worth of stuff
yeah, as in like
in weight.
calories, like
yeah,
sort of stuff. Yeah.
like a £1/4 burger.
Okay,
So if you
don't
want
not
to
eat
spend-
the physical cash, I'll get rate confused.
No,
then.
like the pounds you spend has to match the calories you eat before
No.
you spend it.
What? So £1 is 1 calories, or £1 is £1 in weight.
Calories, good calories. Pound in weight is a bit more.
All right. Yeah. That'd be
Yeah, but
quite
you think
easy.
2,000 calories a day.
Yeah,
so you
but
can
like-
spend £2,000 a day.
No, but you have to eat it before you spend it.
That's
Like,
fine.
so you
once
can't.
again,
Yeah, but you
simple.
can't build it
feel
up
like
over
if you-
like a week sort of thing.
Oh, right. So while you're then in there, you've literally got to eat it
Yeah,
in
so
front of them.
you
You've
go
got to have
to,
a
like-
meal and then buy the thing.
So good, you go to Curry's, you see a TV, and you're like, all right, that TV's like $4
Yeah,
grand.
I'd
You've
have a
got to
Curry-
eat
I'd have a Curry.
4,000 calories right there.
You get a Big Mac and a milkshake and a couple of extra burgers, and I'll sit in Curry's waiting area to
Have a,
I
Smash
think
it
like
for
you're gonna be fat quick.
have a curry and curries.
It didn't. It landed both times, Tommy. It's just
Right, so
Right,
just me
so
and you
we
this
finally
week, right?
continue. Right, shall we start talking about his stag do? Hey, Tommy, we're going to start talking about his stag do.
You like wearing chaps, right?
Chaps, mate. I'll wear 'em.
Better wear clean underwear.
No, he's
I'll wear
wearing
none.
no underwear with chaps. Like,
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna get in
when was the
nowhere
last
there.
time you wore chaps with underwear? Grow
You
up.
ain't gonna get anywhere. Yeah, but don't chaps like completely cut the crotch
Yeah,
out?
exactly.
So it's just gonna be cock and bollocks and bare ass.
Oh.
What did you
Oh,
think
you,
chaps
you,
were?
you just wear a G-string then, don't you? I thought chaps were just the arse bit. I
No,
didn't know
it's like
chaps
front
was...
bit as well.
Okay, it'd be a G-string then. Oh shit! I don't know.
He's just digging all for himself.
So you've just planned your own outfit there, cheers, Tommy.
Bastard!
That's the shit
Can I
thing.
cut out real life?
That's the shit thing. It was the same when it came to your stag. Like, when you're planning these things, you can find outfits and you're like, oh my god, that'd be so funny. But then a lot of places aren't just not going to let you in.
That's the thing, like I say, I think the second part we'll get away with it.
Yeah,
More.
the first part we won't at all. So
Yeah.
that's
Get
gonna
away
add a-
with the dress code. What?
No, never mind. Let's leave it. Back to the $1 million. But the reason that I think mine would be difficult is you would just put a lot of weight on for eating the calories per
Pardon me.
pound you spend.
Yeah, it depends. I mean,
Well,
it's literally you're on about greed, aren't you? I got in before you. Then, hey.
What were you going to say? The same thing?
No, he's on
No,
about it.
I'm just talking.
Oh, he's done it
before he
again.
was. I feel strong. I just spat everywhere.
Maybe
Maybe I
I-
just sealed debris then in the bit.
Maybe I am the little bitch of the group.
Ironic.
Not a little.
Tallest one here,
Yeah.
little bitch.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I think I would take the money, but I would.
I'd do it. You just have to be lean.
I don't think
Yeah.
you're
All-
even struggling because it's just like when we're doing intermittent fasting. You just, if you know you're going to make a purchase, just
Yeah.
wait until then and then
The-
have your meal then. Like,
The beard,
Just have buy rations.
the beard
They're like
meats,
700 calories a ration. And it's like a bar. Like,
the beard meats food guy. He eats like 10,000 calories, 12,000 calories sometimes in one sitting, and then fasts for like 3 days, doesn't
that's crazy.
So
what about if you buy a car on finance? Like, you know, are you officially paying for it there and
Yeah.
then?
All right. Oh,
Because
nah.
you're not. You're paying for
that's
it monthly.
a
So
purchase. Every time a purchase or like a bill is paid for, you have to eat that. With
Yeah, but only for
yeah, but
the
that's what
bill.
we're saying. That's the
so
bills.
like your rent's coming out. You got to eat 600, 700 pounds.
I'd have to
calories.
make sure they're on different days
Your
than
mortgage-
each bill.
your mortgage
'cause
is
you can
coming out.
organise. Like, imagine if they all came out in one day.
Consolidate all your
Fucking hell.
bills.
I
All
gotta
mine
eat.
come out on first of month. Fuck me.
Hey, like you don't eat because you're not hungry, and then you just eat. Get out.
Debt collectors here. You're like, you passing your food, you need to fucking
Like
eat
your,
this.
card, your card fails if you don't eat the calories worth the.
Just Uber Eats is your debt collector.
Mate, you would be so fat. You would put so much. Weight. You would. You wouldn't be able to avoid it because you can't fast enough to counteract it.
Yeah, the whole not being able to build up thing makes it hard.
That's why, yeah, because like you would have to budget everything. You wouldn't be able to spend big ever. That's why it's hard.
Yeah.
Or if you did,
If
you
it
would
was
have
like-
to like plan it.
If it were in the middle of the month, you could.
Imagine you wanted to buy a house. You can't.
You can, because once again, like I'm saying, it's similar to car payment. Like, you are not officially paying for that house, and if you buy it with a mortgage, you're paying for the instalments.
That's the thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
you could save a load of money just buying cash and not having the APR added on to the mortgage.
Yeah,
Mm.
you could, but you're
But
not going to
obviously
do that
it'd be
because you're going
impossible to have, like,
to eat that much food.
yeah, by the time, like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you still got to put a deposit down on a house. You still got to eat that much calories.
Like £7,000, £10,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
so it's like what 10,000 calories.
I'm trying to
I mean,
think.
Can you
it's
share
not-
it with your
not great,
mates?
but-
Does it has to be your
It has
meal?
to be.
Well, because they're like people down south. Then just heard that sentence like £7,000, £10,000.
I'd do it.
They're like, I'm moving up fucking north.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get paid less.
If I no,
Yeah, but
Kieran,
cost
you're
of
wrong.
living's less.
You're wrong. We ain't got no viewers down south after Jack completely dissed fuck out of
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that- anything below Yorkshire's
Everyone gets paid
friends.
loads in France, don't they?
No, they don't speak French either. It's weird.
Yeah.
They got a Cockney accent.
Anyway, Sean Bean's the most famous person in Europe.
That comment we got that said all the other Northern actresses they thought of first. We don't care. We
The thing
thought
is,
of
I
Sean Bean.
wasn't saying that.
You gotta.
I wasn't saying that Sean Bean
Correct,
was
Naz.
the most.
No, I
famous.
know.
I'm
not
said it.
saying
What
that-
I'm saying.
I'm not saying that nastily. I'm saying like, I mean, I always grew up thinking Sean Bean was the staple of Northern actors.
Probably because of our time, because he put Michael Palin and stuff, and I think Michael Palin was involved in all the Monty Pythons and that, which was sort of before our time. But I think since then, I mean, oh no, I'm going to start arguments. I'll cut this out. But I don't think he's really done out since. Like, he's known for
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I maybe it's just because I grew up watching loads of films that Sean Bean just happened to be in, and plus that like,
I was going to say, you weren't watching the film he was in last night, but you were watching Lord of the Rings last night.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
that series he used to be in where he used to say bastard all the time, like bastard.
Oh, yeah. You bastard.
My dad always used to say that like as a joke to copy him. Anyway, you got your $1 million, but By the way, do we
Pounds.
we all taking the
It's £1 million.
I'd take it because it's also a free meal.
Like,
you're
you
not
have to pay for the meal as well, because that's
Not
like you
just an
start
endless
getting,
shit.
Oh, like it's like a completely fucking
So like imagine
like an endless
you
loop.
imagine you go to spend your money, like you have an app on your phone that pops up saying you must eat 7,000 calories, and it gives you an option of what you need to eat, and you just press it. And the
But I
food
don't
appears.
have to pay for
No,
that.
no, it just like turns up.
Oh,
Like a
because that's when,
delivery.
like I said, it become a nasty circle. That.
Yeah.
Like there's so many steps there though. So imagine you're thinking, right, I've got to go and spend £7,000 on something. So you got to sit and eat 7,000 calories in one sitting. You're gonna have to start early. You're gonna have to think, right, I'm gonna have to go down at like 12 o'clock, because if I go down at 4 in the evening, it's gonna take you hours to eat it.
Mm.
So there's like so many layers you got to think of with that. Like, it just makes it
Depends
a
what
ball
you're
ache.
eating, really, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
How many
It's
calories in soup?
Like you said,
Jake?
you can get a couple.
Sue.
You just drink fuckloads of soup.
I don't think there's that much.
There's a lot of calories in
Just drink olive oil.
juices, like orange juices and apple juice. You like
Yeah.
proper fresh one.
Mm.
Or like having mascara,
Yeah,
something like
like
that.
true
Yeah.
protein and shit like that.
Or fat bastard powder.
Imagine if
still
the
take
way
it.
you had to get your calories is in salad. Fuck me.
No, mate.
Your jaw would have a six-pack.
Yeah. You just hang about with sheep eating grass, wouldn't you? All
But yeah,
day.
I'd take the
Yeah,
money.
and barely get enough to pay for a fucking sausage roll.
Imagine you have a gym membership. That's like even more incentive to go to the gym. You're paying for your gym membership, so you got to eat every time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot. It's like, what, 20 calories? Because it's like 20 quid a month or something. Anyway, I'm taking the money. Taking the money?
Yeah, I'll take the money.
You?
Yeah.
I mean,
Free food.
Yeah,
Out of
I
all of
just
us,
love
out of
eating
all of us,
food.
I know
Free
you love
food.
eating, so I know you're going to take it.
I'm just sat there thinking I could probably eat 7,000 calories quite quickly if I wanted to.
In one sitting.
I'm not going to lie, I once watched a
One
video.
sitting.
Remember,
watched the
I'm
video.
the guy that eats like 16-inch pizza and a doner kebab.
That's true.
Like,
I once
But
watched
that's-
this.
I wonder how many calories are in that.
I once watched a video where it
5
explained
cap.
how many calories is in like per Five Guys video meal. Have you ever like it were on that UK food versus US food or whatever it is that's on YouTube, and they like divvied out on average calorie per actual like dollar or pound. It's so high. Kind of put me off eating Five Guys as much because
I don't give a
their
shit.
calories.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong, it's Five Guys is so nice, but I couldn't eat it regular simply because of now I know how much
It's
calories
so
is in
heavy.
it.
The amount of
So
seasoning
bad.
on their chips as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
It's so
That's what I'm
nice.
good for.
Though.
It's the only reason I go. It's chips.
Hey, you need to check bag.
Yeah. I remember once the Five Guys in Entertainment, they fucked up my order, and as an apology they gave me like an extra portion of fries. And do you know, like the paper bags you put them in,
Mm.
it was like half full. So like the bag's like that, and it was like full halfway up the bag with fries.
We're wet at the bottom.
Yeah, it was like, and they just gave me the bag full of fries, and I was like,
Mate, I want 5 Guys now.
You know, once I went to Five Guys and they gave me non-Cajun fries instead of Cajun fries, and I went back up to them and I said,
What the fuck?
I ordered Cajun fries. Can I get some Cajun fries? So obviously they can't take them chips back. So he went and got me a fresh load of Cajun fries. And then I went, there's any chance you can just sprinkle some of your Cajun seasoning on these chips here as well? And he went and did it. So obviously ended up with 2 bags of Cajun fries. I was like, cheers, nice.
Is it more for Cajun seasoning fries?
No, it's...
Is it the same price
Same
as normal
price.
fries? Or...
Yeah. But I was just like, obviously you can't take them back, but then he wanted to give me a fresh. You know, you gave me, and I'm like, so this plain pack right here, can you just chuck some of that seasoning on there?
They are-
Keeps asking
to be
him
fair,
to put seasoning on different things.
customer service, yeah.
You put it in my hair. You put it on my hand. Put it in my shoe.
Customer service in Five Guys, every time there's like being an issue, they all like overcompensate to correct their mistake. A lot of time I've been there. There was one time, I don't know if it were you, where I ordered a burger or something. They got it wrong. They gave me the burger they fucked up on, and then gave me the correct burger.
At 5 Guys?
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever been with you to 5 Guys.
we've been to Five Guys together, but I don't know if it were you when that happened.
Did we go to 5 Guys? How many times? 5 times?
Hey,
Tommy loves,
Tommy loves Five Guys.
Yeah. I love that there's a door right there. I can just leave. Shit jokes I'm coming out with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Missing Jack.
you're
Yeah.
don't worry.
You don't
Jack,
deserve that, Mike.
Jack will be back here next episode.
Because you fuck. That door's getting a lot.
Tommy won't be.
Yeah.
Jack will be there. And that means
Tommy will still be here, but he just won't be there.
I'll just be a producer in background. Fuck it.
I was going to say, because if Tommy's not, it means there's no episode, because it's all his equipment. So.
Apart from this mic.
Apart from that, Kieran's mic here. We'll just all huddle around one mic.
I can bring my laptop and stuff like that myself, but Tommy's just got it here already.
But yeah, I've said it like 7 times now. What's your £1 million bet?
Yeah, I'm taking the money.
Yeah.
£1 million, but you can no longer have a pet.
No.
So no pets.
No, I'm not.
Because
I
you
got
live
money.
with no pet right now, so I was thinking like me and you obviously were dogs.
Yeah.
I've got dog and cat. You've got your 2 dogs. Like it's for me, it's a straight up. Now I'm not taking it. But for someone that doesn't even live with an animal,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
But you can never have another pet.
Yeah, I've always said somewhere down the line I would love to have a dog.
No,
Not right
human
now.
Pet.
Yeah, you got to get rid of
Jax.
other half.
All right, I thought you said Jax.
You really call your son a pet?
No, I thought you just said human. Like
I said human
He said
pet.
human
that's
pet.
what I thought you were getting at.
And I
don't know
was thinking
because-
more like Izzy and Danielle.
I meant like a slave.
I don't. Whoa.
What?
Get out. I don't know because I've always
I was
said
thinking more like pet.
yeah. So, I don't.
Whoa.
I've always said somewhere down the line I would love to get a dog. I mean, with Jax being so young at the minute, it'd be a
Get a little
nightmare
chihuahua.
getting a puppy with him or something because
Yeah,
he's
chihuahua's not a
just
fucking
he's so
pet.
heavy. He's like Lenny out of Mice and Men when it comes to animals. He's determined to kill him.
Squeezing, so and then
He does.
He goes. "Ugh."
You've seen him with Brie. He just grabs him.
Yeah.
But like, I do want to get a dog at some point, so I kind of won't want to take the money either.
No.
It'd be easy.
No, I'm never taking that
It would
money,
be
but
easy
I
for
was
me
just
to
thinking
take it
because of him
because
not
you don't have
having
an
animals.
you guys have an emotional attachment to your dogs, but I don't have that right now. So it'd be easy for me to take it, but I do want a dog.
There's times where I go, fucking hell, £1 million sounds alright. You don't have to bark their fucking head off all the time or whatever.
Yeah, so obviously when you're working night shift and then you go to bed and then postman comes and you're
Yep.
just like,
I mean, to be fair, I have that with Jax.
Right.
so.
Our window cleaner used to come at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And just the thud against window, they used to just bark. And they used to be there for about half an hour to an hour. They'd be barking for the whole time. And I'd, like you said, I'd be coming off nights. So one morning...
You're like up in your room. Like
yeah.
Depends
floors.
which room they decide to
They
sleep
still
in.
react. And as soon as they hear him once, that's it. Until he leaves, they'll just scream and
Does that wake
scream.
you up like high up as well?
You what?
Does it wake you up like all the way
It's
from
the
top down?
dogs. It's not me. It's just
No.
they can hear it.
No, I mean, did them barking downstairs? wake
Yeah.
you up on top
Oh,
floor?
yeah.
100%.
Oh, they don't quit, man.
See,
And
I mean,
even if you
it's
try
just
your best to shut them up,
relentless.
they just don't stop because the guy's hasn't left. Anyway, Danielle was working from home one morning while they were doing it, and I just said I've had enough. So I came downstairs, paid the guy, and I says we don't want you anymore. He went, all right, that's fine. Like, right, awkward. I just fucked off back to bed. I was right pissed off.
To be fair,
Like I said, I'm not a morning guy.
to be
when
fair,
it comes to my days
some
off.
people might be
That
like
poor guy.
tight. Yeah, but some people think it might tight. But we all work nights here. We all understand when
I get
when
it,
you're
yeah.
trying to get sleep for work and something is consistently stopping you getting sleep for work, and you're thinking to
Like the
yourself,
Amazon
I'm
delivery
going to
drivers.
suffer for my 12-hour shift tonight because these twats won't let me sleep. It is like one of the most frustrating things in the world.
Yeah.
When I lived with my mum and dad, there were one time when neighbours directly on the other side to my bedroom wall, that were their bedroom, they were getting their bedroom refurbished. They were having like everything ragged out. They were even replastering walls and everything. They were having a walk-in wardrobe fitted. It was so loud it was going to be so loud for like 3 to 4 days. My dad used to work nights when he worked at Steelworks, so he appreciated you need sleep. He went next door, bang, 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 knocked on the door. And my dad was like, well, you could have at least given us some fucking warning. Like, you know how Chris is upstairs, he's going to be working nights. You could have at least just knocked on and said, we're going to be doing this. So if you want to put in some holidays so it's a bit easier for you, blah, 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 blah. They were like, and?
Oh.
My dad was like, are you for fucking real? Because
Yeah.
she works nights as well,
Oh.
next door, and she always moans if we make any noise. So when my dad went next door and brought it up, that all he said was, and then my dad went, so next time we make noise, don't fucking complain. And they went,
Fair enough.
tell him to book some holidays and not our problem. From then on, my dad just made everything 10 times louder to get back at him.
Yeah, but the problem is you're still living there, so you're
That-
still having the same
that-
issue.
That she worked like different shifts.
Oh, so that's brilliant. Then.
He would wait till I was off, and then he would make loads of noise.
Yeah, that's great.
They were like, so
100%.
because my bedroom was adjacent to their bedroom on the other side of the wall, he would like press a really loud speaker against the wall and just blast music very loud upstairs, and we just sit downstairs while music were upstairs blasting very loud.
You know what? In all fairness, both my neighbours are actually quite good at that because when I first started on nights, especially in summer, you see how big back gardens are at mine and lawnmower at. Because obviously it's summer, so you've got windows open because it's absolutely just heaving. And,
I was sorry, but I was just going to say, and you've got hay fever, but you've got your jab, haven't you?
yeah, I've had the jab.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? Go on, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like they'd go out and they'd start mowing lawn. And that is so annoying.
You can't be annoyed at anyone though.
No, because it's the right time
Yeah.
to be doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the one sleeping off pattern. Like, it's not. I'm not a problem. Not got
They
a
just
problem
stop
with them.
mowing the lawn at
Oh,
2
wait,
in the morning.
But in all fairness, my two neighbours either side, both of them know that I work 4 on and 4 off, and they, if they can help it, they actually do wait until I'm on my 4 off.
Yeah.
Before they
Oh,
actually
bless.
Do
But I
their
mean-
gardens.
I know that's considerate of him, but like it's not hard to do. That's the thing. So like, don't get me wrong. It's nice that your neighbours do that, but it's not. It's like you get 4 days to cut your grass every other 4 days.
You
So
can-
it's like you can just say to him, look, please, can you just wait till the next 4 days when I'm off?
Well, I don't
And it's
have
not
to.
that
That's
hard.
the thing. Like, I don't
I
even
know. You didn't ask
know
him.
how the conversation came about. I know they come round to one of my parties once, and he works nights himself, but he does Monday to Friday nights on one side. Obviously, I do 4 on 4 off, so it doesn't always fit in. But because he does nights himself, like I said, I think he appreciates it. So
It's mad how many.
we only cut our grass at weekends because I know he works Monday to Friday.
Isn't it mad? Like when I
It's
was
just
younger,
considerate.
like working nights was like quite a rare, strange thing.
Yeah, I've
And
not
now
known anyone do it.
My dad
Everybody I
on
know
shift
pretty
work,
much work.
so he'd do nights like every 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like you've worked nights. I wouldn't say most of your life, but a lot of your working life.
nearly all my work
I've-
for the past 7.5 years.
Yeah, I've worked nights most of my working life. You worked nights a lot.
But your two are
Last
on
3 years.
your two are on constant nights, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but
There's no
permanent,
day
yeah.
shifts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do 2 days, 2 nights, all that stuff.
I think that might be worse though, like flipping into
Yeah.
daytime.
That-
Well, it's not too bad because once you've done your 2 days, you get a full 24 hours off, so you can go out that night
yeah, you
until
get
you
that mini break
yeah.
in
The
between,
first
yeah.
night's wank because you've only just got into the pattern of getting into your days. You know, waking up early, but it's all right.
My dad used to do 4 days, 4 off, then 4 nights, which I don't even know if is that worse. Because
Well, not really.
No, because
I think
you've
that's
I know
fine.
you've got
Do
4
your
days to
the
reset.
4 days, the 4 days, and then the 4 off is good because you're in the waking up early. You've matched everyone else, haven't you?
But then you've got to completely switch your routine for the 4 nights.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fine.
4
I
days off
think.
again.
I
You've
think
got to
it's
switch it
easier
back
than the
for
one
days.
I've got.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say so.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, obviously, coming back from honeymoon, I'd done 20 days of normal daytime sleeping. That first rotation back, dinner off, kill.
Mate, you feel like a new human, don't you, after some time off? Without
Yeah.
doing nights.
It's weird you should say that because I was thinking about this over there. Do you know how much I used to struggle? You know, with school holidays where we'd have like 6 weeks off. My sleeping pattern would just be completely screwed because I'd be gaming all night with like and then I'd be sleeping at like 5 in the morning till 12 or something after fucking pulling an all nighter with But then like school would come back round at end at 6 week holidays and I'd have to get back into I couldn't do it. I could never get back into a sleeping pattern for months.
I know, I'd come up to your nan's and you'd be just dead on settee.
Yeah, my sleeping patterns. That's why I
Your
work
nan was
nights.
just like, come on in, Kieran, wake him up.
that's
Chris,
why-
get up, get up.
My nan had to slap me.
You've
to
got
get me.
school, get up.
My nan, God bless her. She
Like,
fucking
you'd have like
slapped me.
Carter and that if they were around, or like even your Amy, just like, can I throw water on him today?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I was so bad at sleeping as a kid. It's gone through into my adult life. That's why I work nights. Because people will be like, oh, don't you struggle to sleep through the day? But I just struggle no matter what. So I might as well make more money for it.
Your
Working nights.
Nans was only round corner from school as well, wasn't
Yeah.
it, at the time?
I say I used to walk up to his nan's in the morning and I could put money on he'd be fast asleep on settee.
Yeah.
And the thing is, his house in the morning, or his nan's house in the morning, wasn't necessarily always just like him. Sometimes, most of the time, it was just him, but sometimes it'd be quite full. And people are like stood up while he's asleep on settee, and it's just like, why are people
golden
stood up
boy.
and wake the bastard up and fucking tell him to sit up.
My golden boy, my nan had.
Oh yeah, you
Look
could have
after
got away with murder. We are nan. In
That
fact, you
pa-
did get
that-
away
that-
with murder.
That
with your
passed on to
fucking
my
nan.
friends as well. Like any friend of mine, when my nan were like, she'd like look after them as well.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't really come round to my nan's. as much,
No,
did you,
I don't
really?
think I ever met her, to be honest.
You did.
I did.
She were at my mum and dad's wedding and stuff.
All right.
But but like, whereas Kieran was basically part of that family.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like she used to give me money. Like my nan used to give me loads of dinner money, but then she'd even chuck me an extra £2 and be like, "Here, get that Kieran if you need it."
Yeah.
I come to
Well,
school.
what's it? Gets dropped off at his nan's. I don't know how he got away with this daily. And I mean daily.
Swindler. That's what
I'm not exaggerating. It was the same trick every day. You poor old nan, and he get dropped off, and he lives in Rotherham, but went to school in Sheffield, so he'd get dropped off early in the morning because his mum works in Sheffield, so they'd catch a taxi way earlier than school started. He'd get
6
to
in
his
the morning.
nan's.
6 in the morning. I
Yeah,
used to get to
and
know.
obviously school don't start for another 3 hours, so he'd get to his nan's, pass out on settee. And then I'd get there, and just as he's walking out the door, pretty much every time, we would always wait till last minute, so we are rushing to get to school.
Same.
And he would he'd literally get out the door and he'd go, "Oh shit, Nan, my mum ain't give me any money again." He's like, "Give me some money." Not, "Can I have some money?" or all like
No,
that.
I didn't.
Mate,
Fuck
I've
off.
heard
You, the way you
I've heard
spoke
you
to your
talk-
nan
You
sometimes.
speak to your mum as
My
well.
mum-
Like, no,
yeah, but the thing is,
no,
but the thing is, my mum to me, don't get me wrong, I love my mum to bits, but nobody
Is a
winds
piece
me
of
up.
meat.
My mum winds me up more than anyone else will because she knows how to irritate me. My nan, I never really spoke to my nan that nasty. Like, I never badmouthed or
Oh
give my
no,
nan
no!
attitude.
It was
or
very.
anything like that.
It was never like aggressively.
Yeah.
It'd be like, "Nan, give me some money." But because we're in a rush, she'd just be like, "Oh, get a purse out and chuck him some money." But it wouldn't just be a couple of quid; it'd be like £5.
Oh yeah, but
Is
all
that
the
it?
time-
Put
all
Put it
the
into
time-
context.
most-
Put it into context. I'd go to school with £2, and going to school with £2, I could get a bag of chips, a can of pop, and some like a
If I'd
sticker or
have-
something.
if I'd have
Back
just
in the
been-
day.
if I'd have just been smart with my money.
£1.50 in third pot. You got your burger, chips, and a can of pop. Like
If I'd have been
£2 were enough.
If I'd have been smart with my money, I could have just saved for years because I'd get to my nan's at 6 in the morning. My nan would unlock the door, let me in, and then just before she went back upstairs for an hour or so, she'd be like, "Has your mum give you any dinner money?" And I'd be like, "No, Nan, she hadn't." Knowing full well she'd just give me like 3-4 quid. Right? And then
You lying
and then I'd
bastard.
lay
More
down.
than enough,
I'd
more
lay
than
down.
enough.
I'd lay down, and then I'd get up. And I'd like be ready
you
to just
fucking hate rich
get out
kids,
the
you know,
door.
when they come round
Get out-
school.
I'd,
No,
just,
you know.
I'd just be about to walk out the door, and my nan would go, "Oh yeah, don't forget Chris, dinner money." And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, thank you, Nan." She like passed me a $5. I'm walking out the door, and I'm saying to you,
A
I've got
fucking-
8
Oh,
quid.
that's what I'm saying.
8
Like,
quid.
that's the thing. Like, he'd go to school with that much money because his mum and
Weren't always
gave
a fight,
him a generous amount. Anyway.
always a
It was always like 3 or 4 quid that his mum would give him, like pretty much guaranteed. And like I said, I'd go to school with £2 and be more than enough. If I wanted, I could spend 50p at break time and get a pizza or something from school dinner later. I'm not that old, guys. By the way, just gonna chuck that out there. I am not that fucking old.
We used to get a bag of chips for tuppence.
Mate, it's mental when you think back what you could
But then
buy
him,
back in
him
there.
going to school with like £8 daily, and I'm just like, what the
Do you
fuck,
know why
man?
I did that though?
I remember going to school
There'd
on
be,
a penny
people,
farthing.
there'd be people that want to go out for food but didn't have money
Yes,
to
so
go out
that
for
is
food.
why I used to do it.
So,
I
to be
used to
fair,
do it
it's quite
simply
generous,
because
yeah.
I used to do it simply because I never wanted to stay in school for dinner, right? So it was like me assuring that I could afford to cover someone else's dinner to come with me.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Showing that you could get a limo down to Firth Park.
yeah. So like, I'd said to Kieran, "You coming out for dinner?" He'd be like, "Oh, I've already spent my money on whatever," and I'd be like, "Oh, bro."
Plenty of days I'd be
I'll-
like, I forgot it. 'cause
Ah.
I'm a lazy bastard.
Or like, I'd chuck him £3 and I'd be like, "Bro, come on, we'll go rice and spice or something."
Fucking right.
Rice and spice. God.
Oh mate, actually, again, I was thinking about this the other day.
Oh my
kind
God.
of on top of
I
this.
said
You
that's
can't
why you
remember the burger. That's where you get the burger
You
from.
can't just throw out that name and not expect it to bring back
Why?
feelings
I
and
mean,
memories.
Let's go back to rice and
certain
spice.
things. Certain
Yeah.
things. That,
Unlocks memories here for us.
certain things are ingrained in my brain. Like
It's like
let's
smelling
talk
something after 20 years.
before we go on to the next segment of the podcast. Let's talk about the one time when we all went to Fair Park for dinner, and we went in co-op, and someone really needed the toilet.
Who were it? Oh,
over it. They're sat across from you.
yeah, like, who really need? Oh yeah, just looked
Like
up at
we
Tommy,
went,
like,
we went chippy or we went rice and spices. We went, And
Don't
Tom,
you live? You do live. I don't know why I'm asking, don't you? But you live like quickly, right round the
yeah,
corner.
but there were no one in.
Yeah, I don't think I had a
you went
key
to
for
go
outside.
home. You went to go home. There was no one in, and you were like, "Mate, I can't make it back to school. I'm going to shit my pants." And I was like, "Right," because obviously my mom.
We were-
well, not obviously for you guys. You don't know, but the big supermarket, supermarket thing in Fair Park. My mom was the manager, so you were like, "Oh." Go and ask your mum if I can use toilets in back, and I was like, all right, because I used them as well. So I
Guys just calling me out.
But
I love shit stories. I do love shit stories.
You went.
Toilet talk.
Yeah, I have a photo of a massive shit I took yesterday. I'll show you after
Oh,
this.
I said
no, I
it's
don't
going
wanna
in.
see it,
It's going
but,
in my speech.
It looks
best
like
man.
it looks
don't
like
wanna see it.
It looks like
I
a
don't wanna see
Cumberland
it.
sausage.
I don't want to see it, but anyway,
I'll look at
fucking,
Right, thanks.
you went into the back to have a shit, big co-op supermarket in Fair Park. That's not there no more.
We're at Summerfields then.
It might have been Summerfield, I don't know. But then you went it back. And me and Kieran, you know, we didn't expect you to be quick, because if you need a shit, you need a shit. But like literally, 25 minutes past, half an hour coming up. We've got 5 minutes to walk back up to school, and it's like a 15-minute
Yeah,
walk.
that wasn't me just
And-
lounging about either.
No, I know,
that
you were
that was
struggling.
like productive.
Yeah, you were struggling shit.
Yeah, I didn't waste time.
And me and you were like, "What the fuck's he doing?" And one of the like assistant managers, who was a guy,
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah,
my mum said, "Where's Tommy?" And I was like, "He's still in the toilet." So my mum sent this guy in who was called Dave. And
with no sense of smell, I'm guessing.
like he walked in and he was like, "I don't know, you were there. Obviously I wasn't in the toilet."
Well,
at the time.
just
But he said, he came back out and said, he walked in and went, "You hey pal?" And you were like, "Yeah." Just struggling to have a massive shit.
The most thing I remember while I was just sat there, because it was my first time on this toilet and my only time ever, there was just like a fire axe resting against wall. And I was just staring at this axe while I was...
I'm
remember
performance
that.
anxiety because of Axe.
I
I
remember
don't know,
that.
I was just trying to focus on something just to get me through it.
When I used to go into the supermarket to wait for my mum to finish work on a late, I used to fuck about with that.
Oh, did you?
I used to like whack pallets and shit.
Nice.
I could have got my mum in trouble for that.
Clingfield Bowl.
Oh my god, when we were
Fucking
there.
hell.
How we didn't get sacked for that. Kieran worked there for a small period like I did, and there were times when we'd have to go in for an audit on a night shift, and we, to just make time pass, we'd make a game, and I got cling film and bundled it in a ball, and we'd play a game where like at a random moment you would throw it at the person
And they'd have to be
unexpectedly,
alert.
and if you don't catch it, you had some sort of punishment.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, like, I'd be doing like pots or something.
I'd be like stacking glass jars of curry, and I'd just hit.
Like, seriously, the fear of dropping it, because those punishments could be right brutal. So, like I said, I'd be on wine section or something like that. I'd be chopping up all wines, and he'd purposely come to throw it at me. And I'm just like,
Punishment would be like, I'd be like, right, you didn't catch it, you gotta go and shut her up at top of aisle now. And it's like some
shit.
absolute crackhead
Oh,
who's tweaking out of her brain.
oh my god.
Yeah. What were your £1 million book?
Can I just say one thing? Because it's been lined up since I've been on about the whole
Oh, sorry.
window cleaning, man. It's just to clarify. After 5 minutes, I felt really bad.
Tell
but-
me you're a bad person. Let's just
Minnie
get
is a
over
bad
it.
person.
No, I did feel really bad.
Cruel.
But I don't know.
The people who
But,
are
my
out there,
windows have been fine
the
since.
people out there trying to earn a living, and you're just cutting them off.
Well,
Just for
I'm-
a bit of sleep.
Disgusting. What were your
Steve,
£1 million?
Speaking of sleep, I need some. I've been up for God knows how many hours.
What were your £1 million book?
£1 million, but you're getting up pets.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what my second one was. I'm not taking the money.
Yeah.
It's all down to you, that one.
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm not taking it, not a chance.
I might, you know. As much as I want a dog in future, if I could ensure that I'm set for life with money.
I mean, a mil... It can
Spent
get...
the right way, it will
Yeah.
last.
I mean, I could literally
just
spend
can't be
half of
silly.
it. I could spend half of it, like £500,000, on just buying 3 or 4 properties, and that's income for the rest of my life. And then the other £500,000, I
Yeah.
get to live
That's
a
what I mean.
better
You have
standard
to be
of life.
smart with it. So, like you say, if you get like £500,000, especially like I say, house prices around here, you can still pick them up for about 120,000.
Yeah, did you hear that? You French... I'm joking.
On the bottom of my road, there was a house for sale and it was 250.
Yeah, like mine, I picked up for 125 though, and like it's
Yeah, but you've been there, what?
7.5 years. but
Yeah,
it's-
that was before all...
It's like
Yeah.
200.
Shit kicked off.
Yeah, before COVID and shit like that. But
Yeah.
that's like 200k now. So it's like you're lucky to pick one up. But like on my mum's road, for example, their houses go for about 120,
Well, it's not that bad either.
and then the rent price for that area is about 600.
No, it's not bad either, too.
So
When-
it's like, you know, you pick up, like you said, 5 of them, pay 120 for 5. So what, spend 600,000 of your million. Picked up 5, and then you're getting what, $3,000 a month income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not as simple as that. Obviously, you got renters insurance and all that shit. Landlord insurance. Sorry.
Yeah, probably. Personally, I'd go for an agency because I just can't be asked to deal.
I was
with
going to
it all.
say we went through Martin and Co.
I mean, to be honest, you could just set up your own renting company little thing.
Yeah, but you're taking risks there. aren't you?
Yeah, and it becomes your new job. And
The thing is with buying property is that the house values roughly double like every 10, 20 years.
Yeah, it's an investment, isn't it?
I think like every 10 years your house values doubles roughly.
Yeah,
Right.
even if you buy the house and just let it sit there and don't
Yeah.
have people ruining it, it's just preserved.
Yeah, you're still going to earn money on it. Yeah.
Do you want me to move on? Because I've got a thread.
Thread of the week, right?
Thread of the week.
And
Tommy's got something to say.
I don't mean to make you feel self-conscious about this, but some things you announce here. It's fun. You know, like the automated subtitles, for the clips that we make.
Yeah.
When it's you and you mention thread of the week, you go Fred of the week. So it comes up.
Oh yeah, my mum points that out.
It comes up with it comes up with the name Fred. So like the Fred of the week.
Oh yeah,
We have to bring in a guy called Fred, and he's the best person of that week called Fred.
Mate, don't worry about it. My mum points that out to me all the time. That my
I mean, it don't bother me. I thought it was funny just in the automated.
Just bring someone in. Go on, Fred. Tell them what you did this week.
My foot and foot are the exact same sound. My mum points it out to me all the time, and I tell her to shut up, the daft bastard. I'm only joking. It's only Chris that speaks to the parents.
Hi everyone,
like
this is Fred.
Hello, welcome to Plaster.
It's plastered fucking Fred.
Right.
So how do I say it?
Fred, like the name
Thread.
Fred. But you're supposed to go thread.
Gone over and
Thread.
Thread of the week.
Furred.
Furry red.
Yeah, like, just deal with it. It's going to have the word Fred there
Just
for
deal
it.
with it. Yeah, that was
viewers.
his process through learning it. Furred. Just deal with it.
Do you understand what I'm saying or not? I mean, if you're deaf, I apologise because you're all going to wonder why Fred's
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna. People who are deaf are going to read subtitles like, "Who
Yeah.
the fuck is Fred?" And why does
To
he
be
only
honest-
come on when Kieran's doing fucking?
Yeah. To be honest, the subtitles, because our accent isn't like that
Yeah,
clear anyway.
it's not the most
Half from half from I just leave.
Yeah.
So half of it is just like the shit that don't make sense anyway. But
I say, honestly,
so-
my
I
mum
just said
points
done.
that out to me all the time. I'm not self-conscious about it at all.
So the thread of the week, the thread I found was most embarrassing things you've been caught doing or like walked in on doing. We can even share our own.
I mean, I'm
stuff.
not
No,
sex,
thank you.
To be fair, but
Surely you're one you're willing to share.
I'll have a
Don't-
think.
all right.
The first one that came
All
to
right.
mind, no.
So,
I need to know.
oh yeah, come on!
I'll tell you
can't
after.
do that.
I'll tell you after.
Can't, no,
I'm not telling
First one
now.
that comes to mind, no, not on camera.
just say it, bleep it, and they'll see our reaction.
That's not a bad shout.
Anyway, right. So first one. I was 17 at the time, laying on my back in my girlfriend's bed. She was sitting on my face, pulling her shorts to the side as her mum walked in, and then walked straight back out.
I mean, it's just called doing it, innit? You know, we're straight
But
doing your mum.
the thing is, like, the reaction is also as important. Like, do you just carry on, or do you like chase your mum out of the room by be like, no, mum, sorry,
No, I'm eating that.
Yeah,
finish that plate.
Just carry on. Like, I mean, it's like
I
getting
mean, what's
caught.
done's done, you know what I mean? Like, I've
clean
got a
that
meal.
plate. So.
Yeah, it's like getting caught by a speed camera. You don't slow down
Yeah.
after.
You might as well just carry
You're
on.
just gonna send it.
Yeah, full send.
Yeah.
Full send.
Yeah.
Next one.
If anything,
This one,
it's gonna turn
honestly,
you
do
on
you know what? This one, what? This one confused me, but also made me think, like, how and could I do it? So, my mum caught me launching gummy bears into my mouth off of my dick. So do you know, like, when you tense,
Shut
you can
up.
make your dick flick like
Like a cat.
I wonder if you rest your gummy bear on your bell end and tension it.
No, not a chance you get
it's
it.
not.
You're mad.
You must be laid down.
That's a load. Yeah,
Can't
unless
even
there's
be
a.
like
Or
that.
unless
No.
you're doing it with your thumb, you're pinning it back.
No,
Resting the gummy bear.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that if you push it down.
and
the
it won't
tension-
fling back up that quick.
You not reckon?
No, if you had it sort
It's
of balanced,
painful, though. When
Yeah.
you've got
you'd have
stink
to
on
have it balanced on the end, and then sort of curl back and thrust forward,
Yeah.
and then send it up.
That one's fake.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't believe it.
That one's fake.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, it's on Reddit.
You
So it must be.
fucking liar.
Yeah, do you know what, Reddit?
Mate, I've tried it.
Brett1769, you lying bastard. I mean, he posted
Call
it
him out, right?
No, that's shut up. That was posted 10 years ago as well.
Oh, is it? He's probably dead.
Was it 17?
Well, I mean, when he's fucking about flicking shit
Was
off
it
his dick,
55 years old. He's dead.
Yeah, he just had a fan in front of him and just went boom into the fan.
Right. So the next one, as you could imagine, with the thing I said,
Wait, that means he was 45 when he did that.
Oh my god. Anyway, so as you would imagine, a lot of these are very sexual from the thread that I found. Was having sex with my ex-girlfriend in her living room. She liked it rough, so I had her bent over the ottoman and was going to town. Next thing I know, her mum and two sisters walk in, immediately came right as they entered their room.
Oh, no, timing.
The questions that come from that, because your girlfriend's going to look and go, why did you nut when they walked in?
Yeah.
No, I'm more bothered about the fact that I hope they're a condom or something, because that clean up with them they are. Oh,
No, 'cause
yeah.
he's not,
God.
I mean, if he's not...
Fuck me.
Lent over or what?
Ottoman.
What's that?
It's like the footrest on a settee.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a footstool sort of thing.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I
Where
want
you
on
can
my
store
football
stuff in
chair?
it.
Well, my chair in the living room.
Yeah.
No, because
Like a puffet.
can you store stuff in that? So that's the point of an ottoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Oh, that's just not a storage one.
But yeah, like,
Immediately talk about
like the fact that he nutted when they walked in, would that not make you think? Did he nut because they were like? Is he one of them
No.
that loves being watched?
No, 100% not. Like,
No,
Or with like a nervous nut where they walked in and they were like, "Oh my god!"
it could have been because obviously people get off to fear of being caught and that. So
But you edged for like 5 to 10 seconds before.
yeah, exactly. That build up would have already been there. Like,
Yeah.
he's just.
He has
It's
caught
just shit
he has
time.
caught doors outside and he's like, "Oh my god, my
Yeah.
fantasy's about to be fucking realised." Walks in, ah!
I mean, like, did he not know how to lock a door? Like,
Come in!
I mean, like, if you're gonna do it in,
That's
if
double
you're gonna do it
entendre,
in
right?
house, it's fine. Like, nothing wrong with doing it in house like that. But if you know people have got access to your house, just lock the door. You can hear them putting key in there. It's enough time to clean up.
This next one.
I don't know.
is,
It's sometimes you just think. I don't know. You just get
In the
dumber and
moment.
dumber, don't you? Like,
Nah, I suppose in the
Is it-
moment you don't stop and go, let's go lock doors.
To be fair, yeah, if you're
It's
caught
like-
up in the moment, you are caught up in the moment.
Yeah, yeah. man.
Yeah, men's brains just turn to mush when you're at moment. It's
Give me that ass, girl.
Next one is I walked in on my old roommate in our kitchen having sex with a melon he'd cut a hole in. I moved out
American
the same
Pie?
day. Yeah.
what was the ending? Sorry.
I moved out the same day.
But
you know what?
wait.
What?
Did they eat the melon?
No, that's what I was about to say. Imagine you're his roommate and then you have like a flashback to every time you've eaten melon.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
eat this melon with
PTSD.
your dick hole in it.
Yeah, yeah. You imagine,
because after he's done with it, he could cut it up into normal slices.
no, but imagine like,
You know that like sort of thing where you put in and it
yeah.
extracts it out, so you can literally place it back in. It looks like it's never been touched.
but imagine there was like one time where,
Like,
imagine
why
there,
is it? I didn't buy a coconut.
imagine there was one time. Imagine there was one time where like he was really thirsty and it was like boiling hot. He,
That would have been party
Oh, I
popper.
forgot the party poppers.
imagine there was one time when he really just wanted some melon, boiling hot. He goes into the fridge. He sees there's some melon. There's an hole in it, but he just thinks, "Oh, I'm just that hungry and thirsty. I'm just gonna eat it. I don't
Yeah.
question it." Eats it, and then next day he sees him fucking a melon. and he's like, "What the fuck?
Imagine if like,
You ate his nut."
imagine if like I'd fucking hell, watermelons have been tasting good recently.
Yeah, I don't know what you've been doing. to
Really
the melon.
addicted to watermelon.
It's like sweet and salty at the same time, isn't
Oh.
it? That's
I've-
don't.
I've just gotten really addicted to watermelon, but every time I buy it out, it just doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, if it,
Watermelon at my house, though.
yeah. If I let it age a day, it's nice.
Yeah, like you all of a sudden thinking that the hole in the watermelon is what makes it taste nice. So you like
You
buy a
gotta
watermelon.
aerate it
You
for a day.
buy a watermelon. You just always cut a hole in it, and people are
Yeah.
like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "I don't know. For some reason,
It just tastes
when
like
I
nice
find a
after a day,
fridge
yeah.
when I find a watermelon in the fridge, and it's got a hole in it. It just tastes really nice."
Yeah. If I leave and then come back, it just tastes even like it just tastes right nice after. And then,
Your roommate sits down and is like, "I've got something to tell you. I've been fucking watermelons for the past year," and you're like,
yeah, you're like,
"This next one made me feel sick." I also reminded me of the film Grown Ups because there's a scene in Grown Ups
Well, piss
that
and
is no, that's
The
similar
first
to this.
one?
The second one, and and it made me feel sick when I saw it in the film. So it says, well, I got caught making out with a dog when I was 14. So there is that.
Right.
That makes me feel... Do you know, like, the bit in Grown Ups 2 where he's, like, pissed?
Yeah,
And he starts, like, making out with... Oh, my... It makes me feel so sick.
What bit makes you the most sick about it?
The fact that you're, like, tonguing a fucking dog's tongue is weird. It's...
Look at you, try it, Chris. God.
And I let my dogs lick my face, and sometimes
No,
they,
but, like,
lift me lip up or something.
Yeah, but that's different. When you're actively making out with
I
a
know,
dog,
yeah,
it's
that-
way
that-
worse.
that-
If they catch you, they catch you. But, you know,
Yeah.
you're sat there going...
And most of the time, if
invited
I
me.
let a dog lick my face, and if it like
Yeah.
catches my lip or something, I'm like, sort of thing.
I shared an ice cream with my dog before, like an ice lolly or
Each to
something.
their own, you weirdo.
Yeah,
Um,
I've shared.
We're trying to get views here. Like,
I've shared.
You just
we're going to get
you,
like an extra 10
like, do
followers.
you know what? I feel like every time you make a weird comment, you should just edge back slowly. Eventually,
I'd be
you get
outside
out
the
door.
room, yeah.
We're going to get like an extra 10 followers and they're all here for Tommy's just
Yeah.
weirder.
Tommy's
I mean,
weird kinks.
I share my watermelon with him.
Sorry. Oh, pop. That would be the. We haven't
they're
got
up
the
there.
party poppers. Up there.
Yeah, they're
Um,
there. Screw it. It's a
next-
bit late.
Next one. My girlfriend wanted a picture of my dick, so I sent her one. She has an
I thought
iPhone. So does her mum. I fucking hate iCloud.
So she obviously got
They
it.
both got it as him.
Oh, they both got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine you were just, after doing that, you didn't realise. You walk in and her mum's just like, hello. You're like,
Yeah, it depends how she reacts.
Yeah, it depends on the mother 100%.
Because if she's
in what way
like,
does it depend on the mum?
no, I'm
If
on
she's
about.
game.
No,
Oh, I thought you were going to say if she's fit.
Yeah, exactly. If she's game.
I was just thinking like if she's right chill about it, like.
She's fine it funny.
Yeah.
Or tries to make you embarrassed about it. Just taking... No,
Yeah,
having a... Yeah, banter.
Banter
yeah.
you about it.
Yeah. Like,
That's fine.
ask me to dinner first or something like
I think
that.
avoiding the topic, like you sat next to her and she's like, that'd be awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, if no one gets said at all,
Yeah, that'd
there's
be
no
more
worse than awkward silence, man.
Yeah.
There's no worse than a cold shoulder, awkward silence, or just fucking
Deaf.
another one of them. Because I wanted to mention 3, but
Yeah. The awkward silence is weird.
I'll back up a bit.
Right, next one. My dad walked in.
Everyone's walking in on people.
Yeah, that's the thread. What you've been weirdest thing you've been walked in on or caught doing. My dad.
Go on. Just open that door, I'll tell
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
not gonna
keep
be long.
going. Keep going. Fucking hell, they were dark out there. You gotta shout for you, Mike.
The not joke of this episode is how many times can we get Tommy to leave room?
Next one was my dad walked in mid blowjob once. That was quite embarrassing. You don't really want your dad to see his daughter with a mouthful of cock.
Oh my god.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, obviously, none of us are dads to girls.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're the only one that's a dad at the
Jack
moment.
Jack is if he was here.
Yeah, if Jack were here, yeah, but
I might say that one again next week for
the
Jack.
thought of
Yeah.
walking in on that, like,
That joke didn't work, did it, mate? Just give yourself work there.
honestly, the thought of walking in on that, like, how do you react? Because personally, my blood would boil that much. I'd feel sorry for the guy.
But the thing
But
is,
like, we were all that age at one point.
yeah,
so,
do you know what? I find myself like, if I had a daughter, and don't get me wrong, it depends on the guy really. If he was a knobhead, then yeah, I would be just pissed off anyway. But if he was a really sound guy and I got on with him, and I thought like, oh, he's actually a good guy for my daughter, and then I caught him doing something like that, I'd be fuming. But at the same time, like you just said, I was that age.
Yeah.
I'd have to calm myself down.
Yeah, you would.
You've got to
Imagine if it's
rationalise,
like-
haven't you?
Imagine
Yeah.
if it's like what second Fred were or whatever like that. Like they've walked in just as you've come. So a mouthful of cock and a mouthful of cum.
Ugh.
You got to see your daughter either spit or swallow.
Yeah, I won't be able to look her in the face for a
Oh
while.
my god!
I would not be able to look, I wouldn't be able to look her in the face for a long
That'd
time.
kill me. Like, I think
Yeah.
I'd rather choose death
Yeah, I
than
wouldn't
ever
I,
walking in on that.
I wouldn't be able to
I don't
look
even
at
have a
her
daughter
directly.
yet, and just the imagination of that.
£1 million butt.
She'd be having a conversation with the back of my head for at least 6 months. Anytime she'd walked in, I'd have to turn my back to her because I can't. Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah,
one's
no.
made me feel sick.
Next one. Sticking with the theme of dick sucking. Sucking my own dick, it'd be okay if it was a friend or a girlfriend, but my grandma, Jesus, avoided her for weeks afterwards.
Like, humble brag at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can suck my own dick.
You can.
No, I can't. That's what the brag
I
was.
thought you
Yeah, I
were
was
just
going
admitting
to
that now.
say that would be a weird thing to admit on there.
No, I went about that's the bragging. It's like
Everyone-
it's kind of just brag. Yeah, I can suck my own dick.
Everyone heard that rumor in school where
Marilyn Manson.
had two
Sorry,
ribs
yeah,
removed.
everyone in the world said
Yeah,
that.
it's such a weird rumor.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing that everyone.
I had ribs removed so I could suck his own.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I never heard him
Yeah.
address it. I never heard him address it. Do you think he
I've
just
got
let
to
people?
pronunciate.
I don't know. I don't know if there's one person who made that rumor up, and it's
Yeah,
probably the
legend.
most spread rumor in the world.
Yeah.
Like just by. What are you still thinking about the last thing?
Yeah.
You're really struggling on that one.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't even have a daughter, man, but that one would kill.
Right, next one. When I was little, me and a friend would go into the forest and play a game called Pregnancy Chamber, where we would, where we would each pretend to give birth. We're both boys. His older sister came and found us, and I wasn't embarrassed at the time, but I still cringe now thinking about it.
Pregnancy
Like,
chamber.
as a child, making a game called Pregnancy Chamber. That sounds like a horror film.
I mean, I played the classics like Kirby or something.
Yeah.
I mean, not fucking pregnancy
Knock-a-door
chamber.
run.
Oh, it's like with football.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hitting balls so it goes beep beep.
I'd be like, is Kieran coming out to play? Yeah. Kieran comes out like, you want to play Knock-a-door Run? Yeah. Oh, is Kieran coming out to play? Yeah. We'll play fucking Kirby. Yeah. Is Kieran coming out to play? You want to play Pregnancy Chamber?
Yeah.
It sounds like something that you're not going to leave. Like, as soon as you enter that chamber, 2 entered, 1 left.
In the fucking forest and all. Just to add that other layer of
It's like
fucking
a free for all.
creepiness.
Only one
Should have called our
person's leaving.
podcast that, shouldn't we?
What, Pregnancy
Pregnancy
Chamber?
chamber.
Oh my god. That would, like, people would watch that expecting something completely different. Like 4 pregnant women on a podcast.
Yeah. Only lasted 9 months, that podcast.
Yeah.
No, they stayed
Just got to
pregnant
keep getting
for 2
pregnant.
years.
They stayed
You've just
pregnant.
got to keep getting pregnant.
How soon
Just
can
keep
you...
rotating your guests to just pregnant people.
Yeah, true. Next one. This I don't know if this one's true as well, because started masturbating in my sleep with my entire family in the car in the front seat.
In your sleep?
Mm,
Can you? I've never known anybody.
I don't
let
think you
alone
can
me.
do that in your sleep,
I've never known
surely.
anyone do that in this.
You'd have to
Obviously,
unbutton, unzip.
wet dreams and shit, but like
I don't know,
never
because if, like, if you
masturbate in your
sleepwalk, like, you do some pretty weird shit when you're sleepwalking. Like,
Yeah.
I tidied the entire fucking
Imagine,
house.
imagine,
Did ya?
that's,
Yeah.
I'd love to fucking do that in my sleep.
imagine-
That's very productive,
imagine
man.
that's the first time.
Teach me.
Imagine that's the first time you've ever done it as well. It's the first time randomly.
I mean, like-
you've ever started rubbing one out in your sleep, and you're doing it in the car with all your family.
Well, I'm never going to be able to sleep ever again.
I'm not going to call
With the
bullshit
chance
on
of that
to
ever
be fair,
happening.
because some
Why?
random
You're
shit you
sleeping on
can
your
do
own.
while sleepwalking is it's just weird.
Yeah, but
man.
he wasn't sleeping on his own.
No, but what I'm saying is, why would it never let you sleep again? If you're sleeping on your own, does it matter?
I don't know, in case the amount of things you can get up to in your sleep now. I might get in my car and drive to...
I say I woke up one morning, like kitchen tables just got chairs on top of it and been swept and
Things
mopped
like
and all
paranormal
sorts.
activity.
Yeah, that's
great.
strange, that.
I used to
You woke
sleepwalk.
up mid-sleepwalk?
No, I woke up.
Oh, right,
in the
I've
morning,
done
I'm
that
like,
before.
I was like,
I
I
used-
come back and I'm like, oh,
Was that
what's
when
going
you-
on here?
Was that when you were a
Is it-
kid?
No, that went a new house.
No, I used to sleepwalk a lot as like a young kid, like from like ages of 7 to like 13 or something. Because I remember my mom once shit herself because she woke up early in the morning to go to the toilet at like 3-4 in the morning. She like poked her head into my bedroom, wasn't there, and she was like, "Oh my god, where the fuck is her?" Started panicking, running around, and I'd gone downstairs and just wandered around the house for a bit in my sleep and then just laid onto her tea. And then another time she caught me trying to get out the back door in my sleep, and heard me rattling the door handle, woke her up. She came down and I was like yanking on the handle to get out. So yeah,
I want to punch Amazon man in my sleepwalking state.
alright.
I used...
You're going to scrap window cleaning for your sleep. Go, at least you sleep. At least you sleep.
Yeah, you don't come out anymore.
Imagine like you could just
Pronunciate,
have,
mate.
have one of them outward opening. Have one of them outward opening windows. He's like propped
it.
his ladders on windows. He just open window. Boys, come on. choked on it.
What? I didn't do it to you.
It's just because I know that bin's full of these fucking cans. I thought you were using it as ammo.
Oh, right. I was going to throw it at you. No, I wanted you to aim for it.
Next one.
1 sec.
I wanted him to swish.
Next one. Every guy is guilty of doing this act. Yeah.
I think I might have just made that harder to throw, but you know.
Yeah.
Wow, trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, come on.
Yeah. So this one, every guy is guilty of doing this act.
Slitting the wrist.
Whether you've been caught or not. Jesus, bro. Whoa. Yeah, it says
Not where that come from.
got caught by my mom measuring my dick.
His mum measured his dick.
Next one.
Mum, I've caught you.
Hey, you got caught measuring your dick before?
No, I said everybody's guilty of. Every guy is guilty of the act, but just maybe not getting caught doing the act.
I've never measured my cock.
Hard.
Not with like a measuring tape. I might have used an item or two to have a
It's
quick.
a similar thing though. It's a similar thing.
Yeah, it's still measuring.
I'm not being funny.
But I didn't go and measure that. So
when you get to that age, I think I know so many people that have said when like you get to that age of like
yeah, I know,
curiosity and sexuality and stuff like that. Whenever you're at home and you see like a stray ruler, did you never like look at it?
Ruler.
It's a stray ruler, yeah.
A ruler just wandering the
No,
streets.
I'm in bedroom at PC. I'm in mood. I'm halfway through it, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I don't know.
I did say it turned you on.
Where the fuck? Did
Yeah.
No, I'm like, where the fuck did that ruler come
Yeah,
from?
it's true. That would probably come in my mind first. Next one. Standing at the platform at the railway
like a
station one morning, and I feel a massive fart building up. I look to the left, then right. Nobody within 30 metres of me, so I let it rip. The guy sitting on the bench straight behind me gets up and walks away.
I mean,
A guy
a
did-
good fart.
A guy did that at work.
It's
Guy
him.
did that at work.
It's him.
Not that. While we were getting changed and I was there. Saw it. God, our lockers are like, I don't know, from this wall to like that camera. And then there's lockers going down like that with a bench in the middle. A guy were getting changed there who were on my shift, and then another guy getting changed, but he sat down on that bench. And he didn't know you were there, and he just went, like that. And his ass just went, like that. And he sat down and went, nice. And walked off. You know, like as if to have a go, as if I'm right here.
Yeah.
And he didn't know you were there. But it was too awkward for him to go, oh, sorry, mate. So he just never said, oh.
Just don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. Just to completely ignore it. And we still talk about it to this day. And like, I can't believe he didn't say, oh. And he still gets changed next to him as well. He hadn't done it since.
We've all done a fart. Like, we're all guilty of that one. We've all done a fart
Have you ever...
and not realised what you're around as you've done it. You're just like, oh fuck.
Do you remember like being embarrassed as a kid and you do be doing like your SATs or your GCSEs or something in the big auditorium and there'd be no sound at all? And just like your belly would rumble.
Yeah.
But it decides to fucking roar your belly.
Yeah, just sat there like, because you're like, I've got to release it now. Like, there's no if so buts about it. It's got to come out. And you're like, please be silent. Please be silent. Please be silent. And you just know that it's going to be the loudest, dirtiest thing.
Like back in the day,
Actually-
that used to be the embarrassing thing, and everyone used to try and hide it. Like, but now you go to like men's toilets, and everyone like just fucking lets one rip while they're in the
Actually,
urinal.
I was gonna say-
and no one laughs.
I was just about
find
to
that
say-
the funniest thing ever.
I was just about to say, for me, the loudest, nastiest farts I do is always when I'm having a piss at urinal.
In a public toilet, do you not give a shit who hears it?
No, I try
I
and
don't
do
give
it.
a crap. I
I,
just
I
fucking-
try and do it quieter.
I'm in
if
the
there's
toilet
people
now.
in there.
I'm in the toilet.
No, but
I
the thing
guess.
is, if there's people around me having a piss at urinal, I'll try and cushion it so it's not as loud. But if I know there's no one in there, I know if I full pelt it, if I want to, mate, it's a ripper.
Oh, I'm opposite, mate. They go into, like I said, go into lane top, and there'll be like 2 or 3 guys
You
like,
say
in
dominance.
toilet having a piss, and obviously they're like, oh, you're all right, mate, you're all right, mate. And I just wait for that silent period to appear,
You do it on
and
purpose.
then I'm farting, 100%.
yeah, the
dominance.
blokes there don't
And then it's
care.
just a quick.
Right.
It's just an acknowledgement way, Ed. Like
Like I went to a pub not long back in Kelham Island, and
I'm a dirty bastard.
and some guy farted while I was washing my hands while he were pissing, and I put my head towards the wall because I just started laughing, and he didn't react at all. And I'm 29 and farts are still right there. I don't know what it is.
Right, anyway, next one. One of my friends was in his room, lying naked on his bed, fapping, with his headphones on full blast. Finished and cleaned up, no problem. Then noticed the tray with fresh tea and biscuits his mum had made on his nightstand.
Oh.
Let's say that again.
So, long story short, he was having a wank, finished, cleaned up. While he was wanking, he had headphones on full blast. Finished, cleaned up, looked up, and his mum had brought in a tray with biscuits and tea on. So obviously, what's weird about
so
that
she's walked and seen him doing that and carried on to put it down.
Yeah. You should have at least taken that away, so he had no idea that you were in there, and then
taking it away, you should have just poked your head in, seen what he's doing, and gone, all right, okay.
You just said, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, if you're going to leave him something, just put a box of tissues outside of him.
Oh, my
obviously, he'd have
God.
never have posted that if he never knew that.
Fucking
I know, yeah.
God, why?
What? You got to help your kids out.
Right, you can't back up, so you just need to leave.
Oh yeah, you're part of the wall now.
I don't get what your problem is, man. Like, you're supposed to be supportive parents.
Right, next one. Next one. Once heard a story of my cousin, 5 at the time, called the cops on my aunt because her dad was hurting her mum. Cops come, she lets him in, and the cops bust in on my aunt and uncle, banging away. My little sister was a bad sleepwalker. I was woken up one night by a motionless silhouette in the middle of the room, turned the light on to ask her what the fuck she was doing, and she proceeds to squat and piss all over the carpet, all while keeping a stone-cold, unblinking stare locked right on me.
Good hell.
Sounds about right.
Mate. And yeah, that's all I've got for that, Fred.
Very good.
No worries.
It's just turned 12.
Yeah, to finish up, we can do some in the news. There's quite a few things we've got to talk about in the news. I've got 2 things. Right, so next section we'll talk about some news headlines. I don't know if you have any news headlines to talk about, but first one, the big one, is the assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the video?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, seeing the video. When I first watched it, I thought it was just like, I didn't know it were like actual gunshots and stuff because it had only just been released at the time. And then ended up being gunshot, and then so much the stuff keeps coming out about it. The guy's name came out.
He turns to point at screen, and him turning to point at screen is why the bullet grazed.
Yep.
It showed you the path of the bullet if he did not turn to.
Yeah, where he's sort of like it's like a 3D grey thing where he's turning, and then one passes, and then one does the exact same shot again, and then one like misses and just goes to the side.
So I kind of caught it as it happened about 10 seconds after. I'd literally just finished doing a report at work. I went onto TikTok and I was just flicking through. You know, like TikTok has like news channels. Part of it was a live stream of NBC or something. And I flicked up and I just caught where all the Secret Service had jumped on top of him. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I caught him standing up in a blood all over his face. And I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck's happened? Yeah. And he showed you a replay. And like you said, when he turns, he like does that and flinches, and then he does that as if like he's been hurt. Yeah. And then they said, "Oh, there was gunshots there," and I'm like, "No, fucking." Can you imagine
seeing that live? Just his head be the fucking both.
Mm. The thing is, apparently, obviously, more and more stuff keeps coming out about it, and they're like, "But you've got videos of him crawling along the
roof." Yeah.
FBI are looking in his direction through snipers as well. Like, apparently they could see him 20 minutes before he took the shot, but the problem was, from their angle, they said they couldn't see if he had a gun or not, so they wasn't sure.
Were they looking at him dead on or something?
Yeah, so there's an angle where they're on a rooftop. You can see the guys clearly scoped in like that, looking at something off in that direction, and until the first shot's fired, that's when they fire back.
Yeah, it's like 23 minutes plus or something like that. So they've gone to police and told someone said he's got a sniper up there. We've seen a sniper. Yeah. It's a break in Secret Service.
The conspiracy theory is they wanted to let him shoot him before they shot the guy. That's the conspiracy theory. Which, to be fair, you can see why people lean into shit like that when you see
the amount of evidence. And the thing is, the building that he's crawling on top of as well is also there were snipers inside that building.
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
the
they're
other
like,
way.
yeah. So
So
he's like,
different-
he's directly above.
He's literally climbed on top of a building where the Secret Service were actually in with snipers themselves.
Yeah. It's weird. It's
And
really
like,
weird.
What?
It's really weird. And apparently, like, it's like the thing I watched, like the guy said, even if they wasn't sure if he had a gun or not, you can, because he
You
was
could
he
still
was
take
marked
Trump
as
off.
he was marked as suspicious. So, did you see it on Dylan Page's TikTok thing?
Yeah, it's
where-
like you can
yeah,
still.
you can just take Trump off the stage whilst you deal with him. Like, you could literally say, Trump, there's a guy over there being suspicious, just want to take you off the stage while we deal with him. And then just bring him back out to carry on the rally. But they just left it. And like you said, with it, it's literally a 1 in a billion shot that he turned his head at just at the right moment to avoid the bullet. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's because the thing I thought as well is, like, if you want to delve into conspiracy theories, again, this is not what I believe, but I thought, could you imagine if it was all faked to kind of pump up Trump's press? So, like, no one ever shot at him. It was
Well, like a
blanks.
tomato sauce packet.
Yeah, and they just put a blood-like pack on his ear to make it look like he'd been shot. So when the Secret Service jumped on him, someone smeared blood on his face. And it was just all set up to, like, boost. Because have you seen his numbers since? Like, mate, his popularity, I mean, he was kind of becoming more popular than Biden in the votes anyway. But,
I
mate,
think
he's
Biden's
going to
losing a lot 'cause
fly
his-
up.
His memory's fucked.
His numbers are going to fly up now.
There's footage of Biden in 2020 because I thought he's always looked old, but from 2020 to now, side by side, like he made coherent sentences
Yeah.
back in there.
Have you seen from 2012? Have you seen him in 2012? Like, how different he
Yeah,
looks. It's
he's
just
like
10 years.
He's full of like I don't know. Yeah,
He's deteriorated massively.
Really
yeah.
badly.
He's full of spunk back in there.
Mate, mate, I mean, to be honest,
I get there's a lot of stress
I've
with
always
his
thought,
job, but
I've always thought Biden's weird. Like, not to delve into politics, but as a person, like, there's that clip where he's sat on side at pool and he's talking about how he let kids press their hair down on his legs in the swimming pool, and it's like, why? What?
Has anyone watched any of Shane Gillis's stand-up?
Impressions of Trump.
Do you know? But when he's on about Biden, it says every time he's done like a speech or some sort of rally, he always walks off like a Roomba.
Yeah, but not to delve into politics too much, because we said we'd never
let's
do
stay
that.
away
But
from
like,
politics in this show.
it's mental.
I mean, it's not talking about politics; it's talking about politicians, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just
it's
people
mental the fact
themselves.
that in our lifetime we've seen it
Assassination
almost happen
attempts,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, there
what
was one
happened to
on
Lincoln and Kennedy, and
Yeah, there was one on Obama as well, but they just didn't get close to him. But someone planned on doing it.
imagine how many attempts there has been that we just don't know about.
Oh, a lot, and that's
Yeah,
the whole
there'll
point
be
of the
lots,
Secret
yeah.
Service. And
Yeah,
that.
because what? So I had an argument with a guy at work about, like, he immediately said, "Oh, the government have tried to kill him," and I just thought, you can't say that, because
I hate
really-
when people just delve
Yeah,
into a conspiracy
straight
theory
away,
straight
yeah.
away about
yeah,
anything.
Yeah,
thing,
and that's what I did, and I was like, mate,
like the truth
said,
is never
you're in
sexy.
this is in a country where there's more guns than people. Chances are there is probably 1 in 3. How many people are in America? Like 340 million people.
I'd say
There's
more
going to
than
be
that now.
one person who doesn't like Trump, is mentally unwell, and has a gun. So it's just probably someone like that.
Yeah.
That just, I mean, you can never be sure. Maybe it is some kind of dark secret thing.
I don't
but
think
like,
so. But,
I don't.
I
think so.
don't know enough, anyways.
Yeah.
But I think they were just a lack in communication, because they were apparently someone had gone to police like a good 20 minutes prior to it. The shots being fired, saying he's on roof with a sniper. And it's getting that information to the Secret Service.
Also-
I get that not every police officer is going to have a direct line to the Secret Service, but at that rally, they should have been able to, I don't know, radio it in,
Yeah.
saying we've seen
Everyone's
someone
got an
with a sniper.
earpiece, haven't
Yeah.
they?
And
Also,
then
like,
their captain or whoever's on in radio duty can then get in touch with Secret Service.
also, I imagine, like, you think about the damage it would do for Trump if they just happened to shoot someone who actually wasn't armed or something. Like, it came out like, oh, Trump rally, unarmed man shot dead by Secret Service. Like, that's going to look really bad on Donald Trump.
Can you imagine
So-
how it would have gone with him talking, and then guy behind him just goes, "Poof," and then no else happens? Like,
Yeah,
how weird would that be?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? Like,
Yeah.
who have they just shot?
yeah. That's what
And
I mean.
there's no shots fired first. So
Yeah,
one of them's
that's-
just gone bang.
That's what I mean. It's a techie one, because, like I say, it would make Trump look really bad. So I'm guessing that's kind of why they might have been hesitant.
It's like Han Solo.
Who shot first?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but when I kept watching the clip, I was just like, the chances of turning your head at the exact moment is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, all your, like, ultra-religious people in America were straight away like, God's protected Trump and blah, 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 blah. Which, I mean, I'm not a religious person or anything, but, like...
He didn't protect the top of his
They
ear.
said the distance it was to Donald Trump was the minimum distance required for you to pass basic training in army. That's how close he was to Trump when he took the shot.
And that guy missed.
I looked at a bird's eye view. It looked about 150 yards or something, I guess.
I read it.
450 or something like that.
Yeah, I read it.
450 yards?
No, it were like 440 yards that I watched on
That's
that clip.
far.
It's not that far.
Not for a sniper.
I guess not, but it's still far. I thought it was closer than that.
Actually, it might have been 450 feet, not yards.
Yeah. Maybe.
Feet makes more sense.
But anyways, moving on to the next topic because I need to rush off.
Yeah, sorry. And the last one being, broken hearts. England didn't win.
No, fuck off.
The
I'm done with
Euros.
that one.
Thanks for watching.
And since then, the news has come out that Gareth Southgate has left
Yeah.
No.
the role. Do you wanna? You felt pretty passionately about that topic.
About
Before?
Southgate leaving, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have, because... don't get me wrong, I can't deny what he's done in his career. He's took us to semi-finals, quarter-finals,
It's took us to finals
two finals
twice,
yeah. So, like, in his career, he's done well, but I think he's fallen at the final hurdle, and you got to give him his dues. He's not a bad manager.
He's a good. The thing is, he's a good man manager, and he's done really well for making the England players feel together. But tactically, he's just
yeah,
not
that's
good.
what I mean. Like, when it actually comes to, like, on the pitch tactics, that's where he falls short.
Yeah, and I agree.
And
I agree.
Like you said, bringing the team together that they want to play as a team and he's spot on for that. But when it comes to like in-game changes, like if he has to react to a situation in-game,
It's too slow.
he's too slow
He's
for one, and the
reactive.
chances the plays he's making, like I said, it's far too slow. And they're not always necessarily correct. Like I said, the amount of times we'll go 1-0 up as England, and then we will take the foot off the pedal.
Yeah,
and
but do you know
accept
what though?
defense.
The thing about that is, I don't really believe that Southgate is telling them to do that, because multiple players have both come out and said that in training they don't practice that. They don't practice to sit deep after they've scored and gone and took the lead. They say it just happens.
That's where you see Pep in the manager box shouting
yeah,
at the team, get up there.
I agree.
That's the difference.
I agree. That's where I'm confused, because don't get me wrong, Southgate is at least half to blame for it, but I don't believe he's telling them to do that.
No, I'm not necessarily saying he is, but like I said, that's where you need to get the fire back into the team, because like I say, you've got a Klopp or a Pep or Mourinho or whoever. Just if their team starts to pull foot off and pedal at 1-0 up or 1 goal difference, they're at the edge of their manager's box shouting at their team like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, 1-0 is not good enough. Get yourself up there. Why are you pulling foot off and pedal?
Yeah.
Like I said, it gets to 80th minute, then you start protecting your 1-0. That's when you start thinking about corner time wasting and stuff like that.
100%.
I goes, but prior to that, you should be attacking more, and that's where I feel he falls short in his substitutions and the way he commands the pitch in that 90 minutes.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know the word. He's not. Yeah, he don't command his players strongly enough. I agree. I don't know. I feel
he could
sorry
have
for
some
him.
great half-time team talks and all sorts. I said,
the thing is,
when he's actually on the pitch,
yeah,
he's making zero influence.
I have mixed feelings, because don't get me wrong. You've heard me say tactically he isn't good enough, but at the same time, I look at what he's done for this England team, and I think, is there anyone better suited to do a better job?
Cole Pilkington.
Yeah, and I feel like everybody's in
bro, just like,
I feel like everybody's in such a rush to get rid of him because they're so reactionary to the fact that we should have won the Euros, or they believe we should have won the Euros.
This time around, it wasn't painful, because in my eyes, Spain were the better team throughout the competition, so it wasn't painful.
Italy, I went into that game.
Italy,
I went into that game thinking we're going to win. Whereas I went into that Spain game and I'm like, I don't know if I see us winning.
Yeah.
So
Spain won every single one of their games. They didn't lose or draw.
None of them went to penalties.
No.
They drew one, but they won in extra time.
Yeah.
Like in the full time.
They were against France. No, not France. Sorry, Germany. Who were it Germany? Extra time,
Germany. They won 2-1 in extra time, 119th minute.
Germany were second favourites behind France.
What are you laughing at?
Behind
My
Spain.
stats.
I feel like
calling it out.
I feel like it's the right choice to let him go, because I think he's reached his ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
With
he
that
can't take us any further. But
I think he's still got a career as a manager.
No, I don't. I don't
think he's going to take it, but I think if he wanted to move on, he could.
This is the thing. I feel like if he went into club football, he really would be exposed for how
he'd ruin this.
International football is different because you literally can just rely on man management in international football.
The difference is, like I say, that's the smart decision would not to be going to club football.
Yeah,
but he may have the passion to want to.
Yeah.
And that will then screw, because if he starts poorly performing at a club level, then people really will rip him to part at the international level. Right now, he's left at the right time. He's done quite a lot for England. Like I say, I personally didn't like him managing England, but I can't deny what he's done for England.
The thing is as well, like, you think of the moments we've had watching England, because I mean, I know you watch England games as well, but obviously you're not as invested in football.
No,
as we are.
I like the sort of camaraderie,
you like the social
patriot kind of thing. Watching it.
You remember the 2018 World Cup when we went downtown after we beat Sweden to get to semis, and we were in Sheffield Town, and we were stood in like a group of 1,000 people singing.
Maybe a bit deeper, 1,000, but a lot of people. People climbing street lights.
It were a few
hundred.
And
it
were on Division Street
and stuff.
Yeah, and I remember like thinking back now to that memory. I was thinking like, this is a core memory. Like, this is something I'm going to remember.
By Southgate.
Yeah, I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life. Like, this is an amazing memory that most people as England fans don't get to experience. And, like, even though people say, oh, yeah, but he's had a really good team to work with. In 2018, he didn't. That World Cup, the team wasn't that good. He did that when no one expected to get to a semi-final. Bear in mind, the last tournament before that, in 2016, we lost it against Iceland. Like,
Iceland!
Yeah, like, he did a really good job in some ways, and I think people should remember
he did.
that.
And like I said, credit where credit's due. Like I say, I didn't particularly like the guy for England. I know I've said this a few times, but, you can't deny what he has done for England. But it's definitely the right time for him to be stepping away. Yeah. Like you say, it's potentially big shoes to fill, even though, like I say, tactically we're falling short on that. They are big shoes to fill, and it's a hard job for anyone to step into.
100%.
And it was an hard job for him to step into and maintain. So I'll give him respect for that. I just think we need someone that can react better on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because it's all well and good going into the game with a game plan, but it doesn't always go to plan. And the best managers show themselves on the pitch when they can react to football.
Before we end, have you got anyone you would say you would want as the England manager? Call it quick.
I said before, but if you'd have done this before this season, I'd have said like Graham Potter or someone before he took on Chelsea. Yeah. I said, but now that he's took on Chelsea and
he's been exposed a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd have said that. So right now I'd say no, I don't particularly, because
are you a believer of that?
I want England, an English manager to be managing it. Yeah. However, if it wasn't, then obviously at an international level, like this a few managers that would probably be doing it.
My tip, I said it at the end of last tournament when people were calling for him to be gone in 2020. No. When World Cup 2022, yeah. They were calling for it then. Thomas Tuchel would be a very good England manager. He's German, so it's a bit touchy, but
I've got no issue with Thomas Tuchel.
He's an amazing tournament manager. He's not just a good manager. He's an amazing tournament manager. Like, he got Chelsea to win the Champions League, which is similar to Euros in a lot of ways. It's, knockouts, groups and all that. And we had no right winning that trophy because we were nowhere near the best team in Europe. But because he's so good at tournament football, he's got Bayern to finals and semi-finals. He got us to 3 finals in tournaments. He's such a good tournament manager. The only problem is a lot of people would still be like, oh, he plays negative football because he plays a back five. But it's not negative. It's actually decent football, just with a back five.
A back five isn't necessarily bad. It's the way it's played.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my shout. Thomas Tuchel for England job. If he gets it and we win. I said it here first.
Probably not first.
I'm going to cut that bit out.
No!
Well done, Tommy. Well done.
Tommy, you got any tips for
Carl Pilkington?
Yeah, all right, sound. Have you got any? You guys quickly got anything in the news you want to talk about now?
No, I want to get to bed.
All right, fair enough. All right.
The outro, motherfuckers!
So, yeah.
All right, thank you for watching this one. Jack will hopefully be back in the next one.
He will.
This one is
this one boring.
This one's been really lengthy as well.
Yeah.
And it's been more of a sort of like a downtoned kind of thing. It's had its moments, but it's been really conversational.
It can't be so dark, jokey we at Jack, because we kind of feel like we're stealing his niche then.
No, yeah. We'll get a cut out of him or something.
Yeah, we're all going to go and find Jack and give him a
fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, Jack.
You know, Jack won't say no.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thanks for watching.
Right, cheers,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
See you in the next
Bye-bye.
one. Bye, bye, bye,
Bye.
bye, 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 bye.
I miss Jack.